We won't do any more of that today. I just wanted to see if I could get this thing a little smoothing out, man. It's a little sharp on these burrs. Like a knife. Hey, I don't know if I'm live, but usually I am when I'm doing stuff like this. My name is Calvin. This is Dad's Workshop. Let me see what the chat looks like. While I'm waiting, we'll take this antler out of here. This had skull on it. That's what I was working on there. Trying to get some of that off. Seeing if an angle grinder worked for that. Boop, boop. All right, welcome. All right, welcome to me too, because now I can see. All right, gonna work on this box today. Promised that yesterday. So we'll work on the box, but first thing I gotta do is I do have to scud this this raccoon pelt here. We're gonna put this thing like kind of. There we go. Yeah, you guys did. You just walked in on me. Hey, everybody. Yay, right? I might have Heather bring me out some baking soda to neutralize this with, because this has been in a pickling solution for a while. It's kind of a funky raccoon pelt, and oh, it looks like I put another deer pelt in there that I wasn't worried about putrefying. I'm not trying to be gross, but this has to be scudded here, so I'm gonna scrape at this a bit. It's not bad now. It was kind of bad at first. We're gonna separate this right here just to make it easier to work with. And I'm gonna move the camera angle. It's gonna look a little gross here for a minute. Yeah, there we go. So this needs to be scraped pretty well. It's been in that pickling solution, so I was comfortable taking it out. And that was a minute. So I kind of thought this would be the way that it looked. This is a semi-complete raccoon pelt, so not a lot scraping off right now. I'll do the grain side and take a look at that in a second. I put this in a lye bath also to remove the hair, whatever hair was left on it. There's not much scraping off of that. I could go a little stronger on it. Yeah, I don't think that's making a difference. It's only little bits. Irina from Siberia, welcome. How do you say it? Man, y'all just taught me this the other day. Is it Priyat? How do you say hello? Mike can help me with that. By the way, welcome to Mike. Welcome to Daniel. Welcome to all my friends of the program. It's you right next to it. Just put some in there.
Mike saw he's gonna share a thing he saw on YouTube.
Privyet. A little more. I'm freezing. My feed is.
You want
more? No, that's good. We're making volcanoes in here today in Dad's workshop. So yeah, I don't see a whole lot more in here. I'm gonna cut through these legs, I think, now too, though, because I don't see the point of keeping those like that. It's harder to tan. And I might even round this thing off. I'm pretty sure this will be receptive to tannins. It's gonna be I've been getting good at making those in my spare time. Looks like I need to pay. You go to the grain side. There's probably some hair that needs to be loosened. Yeah. I'm not worried about it around the edges, but it might help too to go into that baking soda bath that's out there. It might be in there pretty good, dude. Yeah, it's gonna have to go into the. This is coming out here. Anyway, he would point the end of the wood to the middle of the chest and find a rag to keep him. All right, I got to see what he's talking about. I can push, but there's just not much to push away. We can try that. We'll use my draw knife if that's what we're talking about. I don't see there's not a lot that can be taken from this. You mean like that right there, right? Everybody was talking about this yesterday. I should push, not pull. It's doing a little bit. Really, the grain side's what needs this. And I left my clamps in the car too again. It's not loosening up that hair though. Yeah, it's not loosening up that hair at all, guys. Don't fall, antler. So I think it probably still needs that. Let's go down to the bottom of the chat. Boop. Yeah, I mean, they are good at this, but I think this hair is like the pickling brine, like bound it in there. So it's going to take more work to get out. I don't want to damage the grain side anymore. There's already a couple little imperfections in it. I think this baking soda bath, and I told you I was going to do that too. This is going to make it easier to deal with, having loops for legs and stuff. The baking soda bath, I think, will free up the last of that hair. I don't really want it coming off in the tannin bath. I mean, I might be able to strip that. It definitely seems like it's in there good. I could probably use lye again, or soda. What do you call it? Sodium ash or soap. What do you call that stuff from? Basically, charcoal, water and charcoal. It's like a weak lye solution, maybe lime. You know, I don't know what that's called. Yeah, so I'm kind of fleshing this. I'm trying to like get it to a point where I guess there's more hair on the grain side than I would prefer. Uh, I'm thinking I got it in this baking soda water right now. That usually, alkali usually loosens up hair. So I have not found the secret to that just yet. I don't want to put it in too strong a lye bath because I think that would just disintegrate the pelt, whatever I have left. And I feel like I could tan it like this and do a better job preserving it than what's going on right now. I'm going to scrape at this side of the hide one more time, the grain side. Grain seems open, like everything seems ready to be tanned. And I made some really cool tanning solution out of sawtooth acorns, guys. Sawtooth acorns. Sawtooth acorn tree at the Wawa, man. And I collected the caps, and it turns out they have a lot of tannins in them. Yeah, a lot of people like to push. That's the general direction. I should really have a PVC set up for this. I feel like I'm actually damaging the grain side doing that. At least with this tool running. Yeah, it's not coming out either. Does look like there's a little extra right there that I could probably push away. Make sure I'm using the right side of that. That's working. Put little marks in it. Gross. Need a bucket for that stuff. Not putting it back in that solution. So, I don't want to get these. These are the planks of walnut I'm going to use for the box too. I don't want to get those messed up either. Where was I? And we don't want to get the box messed up either. Let's get that out of there. What's the chat talking about? Michael said, if I can get an antler, I will make you a fleshing tool. I've got an antler here, man. That is a nice offer, Michael. We appreciate that. Just a few spots on here that are like being stubborn. The hair. I mean, that felt in there. I'm going to tell you. That felt in there. And I'm kind of putting marks, like striation marks in here from this tool. I think I'm better off just tanning this thing as is. I do have an ads also. I don't think I could use an ads for this application. Not that I'm interpreting your comment correctly. I should have probably read first before I said that. I got some of it. Oh, crusty crab, oh, crab. Yeah, I thought it was a Christmas tree. Yep, I am. I'm busy, Michael, but we love having you here, man. Thank you so much for being here, Michael Osborne. Big shout out. Hopefully, you're taking care of yourself up there in the freezing cold of North Dakota. I'm sure it's friggin' freezing up there right now. Yeah, not too happy about these edges with the hair. If you're not trying to wear the boots with the fur, if you just want the boots to have no fur, then you're in trouble right now. Because the hair is sticking in here, and what I'm gonna do is start tanning this hide. I'm ready. I'm not gonna sit here. I guess I could sit here and pull out hair forever. That came out easy. Wrong thing though. The boots with the furs. We're just trying to make leather here, not so much fur. I'm gonna cut this leg I have not cut yet. Oh, come on. Did I cut it? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I did. Really don't want to come out. I probably set it with that vinegar solution is what I did. Set so unevenly. Sorry, because once I start tanning it with this magical tanning solution that I'm working on right now, it's gonna be a nice piece of leather. And the tanning solution is pretty sweet. Literally, I made a solution with pecan and these sawtooth oak caps, and I'm gonna make a short about it to have some value there too. Make sure you double tap that screen, like this video. My name is Calvin. This is Dad's Workshop. Right now, we're working on a raccoon hide. I came in angle grinding the skull section of this antler, which was affected by this deer that was hit by a car right in this antler. It fractured his skull. So that came from a buck that was hit directly in this. So what I was trying to do was actually grind the bone down here because it's sharp and it'll cut the mess out you. Arsenaki said, "Do you sell by PC or by measure? I don't know exactly. Maybe you can rephrase that question. What's Mike talking about back here? Nair it. Are you serious? I don't know. Do you think Nair would really work? I mean, it's an idea. I mean, there also I can hit it with strong chemicals. Nair is probably like a lie, actually. I didn't even think about that. It's probably what it is. That's probably why it smells like it's dissolving your hair and burns like it does. Um, the next thing I need to do is I want to show you all this tanning solution that I have, and I'm gonna rinse these off. These two nasty ones here, flush them off with rainwater, and then I'm gonna put tanning solution in there, but not too much because you're not supposed to start with too strong. So I'll probably do that, and I'll show you that in a minute. Again, can't remember why I came over here. Oh, how can I buy your leather? Well, the leather is still in the process of being made, so it can't be sold yet. In all honesty, but we might be able to work something out. I'm figuring out how to get it done quicker. It would be a direct sale between me and you, probably. That'd be the only way I can sell it to you at this moment. I don't have a store. Yeah, I don't have a store at the moment. Maybe we move on to just a little bit smidge of woodwork here. I do have to do more stuff with the pellets. I want to show you. Oh, that's what I was over there for. I was over there for a solution. Rainwater, which I brought out here, I thought. I swear I did. I got this pretty strong tannin solution. You can see, look how strong that is. This here is made of a combination of pecan and sawtooth acorn shells. Not at the moment. Working on that. Thank you, Arsenaki. Stay tuned. That's how you'll get something here. I do need to find that water because I had rainwater. I was going to dilute this with a little bit. You don't want to put it in too strong. They have this thing that they call case hardening, which means that basically it locks out the tannins from one side. I must have left the rainwater. No, did I? Yes, no. I've got another rainwater tank. So I'll just use that. And how I managed to pull that off. Heather, did I leave the rainwater inside? If that's the case, we'll move on. Oh, here's some of the concentrated solution also. This is pure, I want to say this is pure oak, sawtooth oak caps. So that's all tannin. You see how it kind of sticks to the side of the jar like that? That's how you know it's nice and concentrated. Ain't playing out here. Try not to be a dilettante, so to speak. Did I not leave my water in there? My rainwater? Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, it was obviously in a place that I should have known where it was. All right. So here's my rainwater. As I told people, I do collect rainwater. We're going to wash those pellets off in here. Oop. We neutralize them with the baking soda for a little bit. Now we got these things right here. And look like I can't scrape much more hair off of it. Grain side seems like it's nice and open. You want to push it and see, does it take your fingerprint and hold it, right? That means it's ready. Boom. So yeah, this is pretty ready to go. We're going to wash it with rainwater. Wash it. This one, I might let this one sit in here a little bit longer. Yeah, this needs to be flushed a little more. I'm going to let that one sit in there. Put that one in limbo. Wash this one with rainwater here. I'm going to add some rainwater to this tannins too. Get it neutralized here, the pH and whatnot. Hey, subscribe to the channel. My name is Calvin. This is Dad's Workshop. We are making leather for sale, but it just takes a long time to make. Okay, it takes a while. I'm gonna have some finished leather here in the next month or two, I think, with my first pelt. My other two are more like furs. My muskrat hide is more like a fur also. I'm gonna keep the fur on. All right. We're gonna add some water. I'm gonna take that other pelt, put it in a different tank. I'm gonna take that tank of nasty, funky baking soda, salty, vinegary water and get rid of it. Then I'm gonna take that pelt. We're gonna put it in here. We're gonna start tanning it. Not paint by numbers, guys. That's what they say. This is art more than a science, but there are some scientific components to it. This, we're going to start to tan this pelt. Look how bad it looks. It looks horrible, right? Horrible. It's all right, because in a couple weeks, it's going to be looking pretty nice. First, we need to get this baking soda out of this water. Get this baking soda out of here. I don't want baking soda in my tanning bath. Out of here, miss. Out of here. I'm going to eyeball this a little bit here. I'm willing to put it in fairly strong. So we're going to put some strong. I don't want to mix my container here. I'm going to put some tannin in there, like a decent layer. I'm going to shake this a little bit too. Stuff settles to the bottom. Y'all are getting the secret, some value right here, man. You can learn from me. I had to learn. There's no particular information about distilling this stuff or like cooking it, concentrating it. You have to learn that stuff a little yourself. So I'm going to put videos up talking about it. That's the value here. So we'll add a little water to that. It's pretty strong, right? I think. They say don't put them in too strong. So we'll put a little rainwater in there. Can y'all not see that? You can't. Oh, no, you can. You can for sure. Yeah. So, yeah, in case you just got here, what we're mixing is a tannin solution. Here's the kind of concentrated tannins right there. They smell like fruit. I don't know why they smell like fruit punch. These are from pecans. Yeah. They're, I guess, a little nuttier after they settled and cooled. It got more of it. It smells more earthy and nutty. But that seems pretty good right there. I think maybe I'll just give it a dab more water. You want it to be strong, but you just don't want it to get what they call case hardened. We're going to learn. We're going to learn. I'm going to take this thing and put it in there. We're going to check on it several times a day. Several times a day. Several. Y'all see I'm having fun doing this. Those all came from wood. This in particular came from pecan shells and hulls. Mimosa. No, this one didn't come from any mimosa pods. No mimosa pods in this. Just pecan shells and hulls. And what's those acorn? Sawtooth acorn. Look, it's already taken in tannin. See how that's already taken in the tannins? That's what we want. But not too much at once. Let's add a little bit of water in there. Add a little bit of water. We don't want it to case harden and soak in too much tannin all at once. But we want it to tan, you know. The grain was ready. They also make a dye out of sawtooth acorn caps. The Japanese do, and they have a name for it, and I cannot recall it off the top of my head right now. But the Japanese make a dye out of these exact acorns that I use for this. Found them at the Wawa. Egg yolks are used for that moisturization. I think it's kind of unfair to people when they say that they brain tan. You can't tan using brains. All you can do is moisturize. You can moisturize with the brain and the egg and the olive oil, but then you got to smoke it because it's not preserved. So I have not done that yet. I'm going to do that with one of these hides. I got the brains. I got the egg yolks. So I'm ready to do that, especially if I lose hair again on one of these hides. Not on my head. Y'all know that's going. But, you know, if I lose the hair on the hide, see how much is already. Somebody might stop me and say, oh my gosh, the tannin is too strong. Well, you better stop me now, because I've heard that you can make it pretty strong and it's still not strong to case harden. So what I'm going to do is add maybe a little more water in there, right? See, that's already got a butternut color to it. Hopefully I'm not going to do it the wrong way here. Add a little more water in there. Quite a bit. This is all rainwater, so pH balanced, obviously. Yeah, that's about what I think is good right there. We'll let that just bathe in that. Like a couple spots on the hide that need some attention. It's like you got quite a swath of leather there that's going to be untouched and like will be nice once those tannins get in there. Get that funk up out of there. Yeah, so you got to smoke the skin. So I have not done that. I got to build a rack to smoke them on. I was thinking about doing it over Thanksgiving because I had that new hide. And I know that's the way that that's the way the Native Americans do it. People, that's the #1 search for this. This is not, you don't find a lot of people bark tanning. Most people are smoke tanning, brain tanning. Yeah, we will definitely, we can do that. So definitely seems like there's some power to these oak tannins though. Y'all check that out. Oak caps. Now there's some little spots that need to be worked on, but we'll scud it after a couple of days in here. I'll squeeze it out and, you know, we'll just let it work into that pelt. All right. Next thing is woodwork, guys. And put that aside. Get your nose out of there, girl. Get your nose out of there. Get your nose out of there. Tanning. Now I badly want to replace the tannins in one of my tannin baths with some new stuff. I think it's not funky or anything. I just don't think it's effective anymore. I want to put some new fresh concentrated tannins in, but I'm going to put that aside for a little bit, and I will do a little bit of woodwork. Definitely, you know, If you're into the tanning stuff, leave a comment on one of the videos. I'm going to be making a short today. So there's that. All right, trying to decide which piece I want to use for this side of it. I also was thinking about making a lid potentially that that would kind of fit in, kind of cheat on it a little bit. Can y'all see down onto the bench? Let me wipe that down. It's gross. Maybe just a cinnamon more. Is that what she says in the song? Yeah, so Larry Tatum, I used powdered alum on the hide that you have behind me right here. I only had a tiny bit left. My mother only had a tiny bit in her spice cabinet. That's what I used. I've not done that, but on this one, thanks for that tip there, Larry Tatum. That's something I did want to discuss. Alum. I did use a little bit on this hide that I'm touching right now. Yeah, thank you for that comment because it makes me talk more. Give me an opportunity to talk more, you know? So nice and warm. Oh, this doesn't even open that far. I have to set it on top. Maybe just a piece of pie more. All right, we'll oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Dogs bark like that. It gives me PTSD. It kicks the PTSD in. Maybe it should be the opposite though. We'll do that, boom, and that. Maybe that's the better way to approach this, right? Because this one gets cut straight. Any pharmacy. Larry, Tatum says I can get it at any pharmacy. Is it in like the I don't know, where would you find that at a pharmacy? Help me with that, Larry. There you go, Carrie. See me stutter? Carrie. Thank you so much. It's cold outside. It's cold outside. We had a moment like that Elf movie where Heather was, of course. All right, I don't need to tell you all this. It was, I sang A Christmas Carol. Cuprous and minerals. Oh, like vitamins. I'm going to cut outside that line, I think. We might bandsaw this one. I know you all would hate that so much if I use the bandsaw, right? First process is that we got to cut this, and I am going to use the bandsaw and then glue it up. It's going to save this piece if I use this one as the edge. I think that's the better solution. Try to preserve as much stock as possible. All right. 1 second. Oh, sometimes plugins don't want to work. I'm going to plug that in. We'll do the cross cut first, and then I'll do the bandsaw cut. Hopefully my saw is sharp enough to do this, dude. My lord, I'm a little bit worried. Is it copyright infringement if you like sing? If I change a word, I make it a parody. Do some woodwork. We like the woodwork we do. We want you to work on pelts more. That's what we want you to do. Then I'll work on that for a while. Get in there. Shut up. Thin, super thin stock, ladies and gentlemen. Get in there. Getting harder and harder with the salt affecting the bench. Also, just a pain in the butt. Probably sawed something, legal, something within my rights. It's probably sawed a bone with this the last time. It looks like it has bone fragments in it. Oh no, that's real close to the line. Need to zoom in on that. Woodwork. Let's zoom in. See how accurate I can cut it. I may suck at this. Hold on, which side of the box is supposed to be on? I totally forgot. Oh, it's all right. Is that good? It's gonna have to be. It's cutting it a little close. It's cutting it. How about the other side? Shoot, it may end up being the other side. We'll see. Literally cutting it close. Already off on that line. Don't judge me. If I'm slowing down, it's because I'm messing the cut up and I don't want to mess it up anymore. I don't know if I can get back to that line. I'm going to start from the other side. Cheating. I blame it on my failing eyesight, man. That was a good cut. Live woodwork with a deer tail in the background. You're friggin' welcome, everybody. Sorry I'm ADHD. Identify the Christmas Carol. I'll do that one more time. Identify the Christmas Carol. No, I can't get up there. So like 50 people just left when I did that. Just trying to be festive. I'll go on to another one if nobody gets it. I'm gonna do all like hard ones if I do them. Nope. Three Kings, incorrect. People love the woodwork. They sure do, don't they? Just about a perfect fit. Let me double check my other piece here. I'm gonna cut outside that line a bit, I think. Y'all need a tutorial here? So here, we got this piece right here. Bingo bango, right? Looks like we need to cut outside that line. And then we're gonna join these two together, side join them together real carefully. All right. I'll put my mic aside while I do the band set. Making boxes. What you heard there was called a bandsaw. Screen testing has shown they're not very popular. Boopity boop boop. I mean, I hate to say it. I really hate to say it. But it ain't even close to perfect. It's like kind of, it's all right. It'll work. That side's a bit on the short side. Oh, okay, this one's long. Am I looking at the wrong piece? I'm stupid. Hold on, man. I had the other one in my pocket the whole time. That makes sense, right? Doesn't it make sense? But it don't make any dollars. That's the problem. It may make sense, but no dollars. So what we got to do is we got to glue these up. That's what we got to do. Got to glue these up. I'll move the screen back, move the camera back. Real simple procedure. Applying glue to something and then clamping it. Very, very simple procedure. Of course, I gotta have a glue bottle. I may have only one in my room here. This one is not looking too hot. Here, let me get off so I can get back to my live stream and be live here. A little bit. That wood dust. I need a mask. I'm always telling people about that. I need to take my own advice. We may be forced to use some of this ultra thick, terrible wood glue here that I tried but was not a big fan of. I will be honest. Ooh, that wood dust, that walnut dust, that's bad stuff, dude. What? Oh, did I stop the trivia? I gotta do another one. Identify that Christmas carol. I have glue in my room.
I know, but I'm all the way out here. Can't use that stuff back there?
Yeah, this stuff, what? The stuff I just set back there? It's not coming out of the bottle. It's too cold.
Well,
it'll work. I'm gonna do this. I don't trust this glue though. It looks like Elmer's. It looks like straight Elmer's. Yeah, Gorilla Glue is better. Dude, it's glued down. This is how it always is with these. Let's do it like this. I'm going to use some Gorilla Glue here. Even though that wasn't too bad there, that I just don't trust the actual bond. Like it held it together like that. I'd rather have Gorilla Glue. I got Titebond and I have a big gallon of it, but it's not in the right application size right here.
Carrie says she puts her glue in a hot bath before I use it to warm it up.
Thank you, Carrie, for that tip. That's an excellent tip, Carrie. And it would work excellent to do that for us. Maybe a hot bucket, because we don't have bathtubs.
Well, so. I don't think she means a literal bath.
Oh, I thought she meant she put it in the bathtub. No, she like dropped a bath bomb in there, gave it its favorite book. Glass of wine on the side.
Oh, Lion said, am I still banned? No,
Lions, you're not banned. Not Dan. I had no idea. I just thought lions didn't like coming. All right, we're right now, lions. If you just popped in, we're past the animal processing part. I'm sure you're very disappointed.
Rabbit said, "Hello, sir." Hello, Rabbit.
Hello.
R-A-B-B-Y-D. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, I don't know. Did we say it right? Rabid. May need a little shim on these. I did this before and it worked. I just attached two to it. I think on one on either side, real carefully.
Very carefully.
Small ones are the best ones for this application. Boom. Kind of counterweight it a little bit. I wonder if they make little mini pipe clamps. Somebody might know the answer to that. Love pipe clamps. Maybe too much pressure down here because it's kind of slipping.
Lion said, "Hey, you got your name right. How cool. Hey, I'm in. Thanks, Calvin, for sorting
Appreciate you.
Been watching with interest that you're doing.
Oh, the animals.
Great
yeah, thank you. Yeah, man. This antler I was working earlier today, I think would make a really awesome handle. It's nice size. Working. That's what I was working on, grinding the bone section. It's very sharp down there. Actually cut me once when I was removing it. Generally, I would have liked to keep that whole part intact, but the animal had it broke fractured skull. Yeah, so right at the antler, bud. See you later, man. Take care. Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much. Hey, if you haven't yet, double tap that screen, like this video. Dad's workshop is almost done for today because you see how we got our little thing in place. Now, here's one thing we can do real quick, and you might want to do this just to keep this cleaner. Just wipe up your squeeze out there. Wipe up your squeeze out just to be a little bit cleaner about it. Make sure that it's aligned still. Maybe other ways of doing that. If you know it, another thing you could do is you have a little squeeze clamp, put a shim on the top and a squeeze clamp down here to keep it flat. To keep it flat there.
Harry said, "I have to upgrade the garage for temp control, so until then, some things need to be warmed up if I am to use them. I want to get a space. Well, I want to steal a space here for my mom and sister. I think they have extra ones for the she shed.
Yeah, I got one right here too.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah. So how to make this Rabby D is watch the other videos. We got another other videos of making dovetail boxes, right? That's a separate kind of a thing, right? We can talk about that again on another day as well. Thank you, everybody. I got dogs exploring all of the nooks and crannies of the garage with all the little neat stuffs that's laying around. So thank you, everybody, for being here. I'm going to cut it at this point. Literally 3 dogs down there. Gonna be a 3-dog day. Hey, check out my other videos, Rabby D. Subscribe. Become a member if you're not a member yet. We appreciate all our members. Carrie, Mike was in the house today. All the new members too. Arson Sakian. Arson. If I slaughtered your name, we will get in contact with you and we'll talk about selling products. We're not against that. But thanks to all my members here. Thank you to also Irina from Siberia popping through. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Love you. Do the next right thing.
Thanks, Carrie.